Welcome back, car enthusiasts. Today we're diving into the thrilling world of fast acceleration cars. We'll be comparing electric-powered and gas-powered vehicles in terms of their 0 to 60 miles per hour performance. It's a question that's on a lot of minds these days. Which is quicker off the line? Is it the instant torque of an electric car or the raw horsepower of a gas engine? We'll break down the pros and cons of each, examine their acceleration capabilities, and see how they stack up against one another in a head-to-head comparison. Buckle up! So, you're interested in cars that are quick off the line? Whether you're drawn to the silent surge of electric power or the roar of a high-performance gas engine, there are some common features you'll find in both electric and gas-powered cars that prioritize acceleration. First off, let's talk design. Fast cars, regardless of what powers them, often share similar design elements aimed at improving aerodynamics and performance. Things like sleek, sculpted bodywork, spoilers that keep the car planted at high speeds, and larger air intakes to improve engine cooling are all hallmarks of cars designed for speed. And don't even get me started on the tires. Performance tires, with their sticky rubber compounds and aggressive tread patterns, are essential for transferring all that power to the pavement. Now let's get to the good stuff, the driving experience. Whether your car runs on electricity or gasoline, that feeling of being pushed back in your seat when you hit the accelerator is exhilarating. Fast acceleration adds a certain thrill to driving, making everyday commutes feel a little less ordinary. And let's be honest, there's a certain satisfaction that comes with knowing you've got a car that can outperform most others on the road. But it's not just about the numbers or the design elements. It's about the engineering and the technology that goes into making these cars so responsive and so much fun to drive. Both electric and gas-powered cars designed for quick acceleration represent the pinnacle of automotive engineering, showcasing the latest advancements in powertrain and performance technology. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of what sets electric and gas-powered cars apart, especially when it comes to acceleration. The most significant difference lies in the way these cars generate power. Electric cars utilize electric motors that deliver instant torque, meaning they unleash their full power from the moment you press the accelerator. This results in that neck-snapping acceleration that electric cars are known for. Gas-powered cars, on the other hand, rely on internal combustion engines that build power gradually as the engine revs up. While they might not have the same instantaneous kick as electric cars, they offer a different kind of thrill. The roar of the engine, the feeling of the gears shifting, and the gradual buildup of power create a more visceral and engaging driving experience. And speaking of gears, that's another key difference. Electric cars typically have a single-speed transmission, which means there are no gears to shift, resulting in a smooth and seamless acceleration. Gas-powered cars with their multi-gear transmissions require gear changes to access their full power band. But the differences don't stop there. Maintenance is another area where these two types of cars diverge. Electric cars, with their simpler electric powertrains, generally require less maintenance than their gas-powered counterparts. No oil changes, spark plug replacements, or exhaust system repairs are needed with an electric car. Gas-powered cars, with their more complex engines and exhaust systems, require more frequent and often more costly maintenance. So, we've talked about the similarities and differences between electric and gas-powered cars in terms of acceleration, but now let's address the elephant in the room, the price tag. As you might expect, both electric and gas-powered performance cars can carry a hefty price premium due to the advanced technology and engineering that goes into making them go fast. On the electric front, you've got your Tesla Model S Plaids, Porsche Taycans, and Audi e-tron GTs. These are phenomenal machines capable of mind-blowing acceleration, but they come at a cost that's well into the six-figure range. But don't worry, there are more attainable options out there. Cars like the Tesla Model 3 Performance and the Polestar 2 offer impressive acceleration capabilities at a more accessible price point. Turning our attention to the gas-powered side of the equation, we've got iconic nameplates like the Chevrolet Corvette, the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, and the Dodge Challenger Hellcat. These muscle cars offer incredible performance and a raw, visceral driving experience that's hard to match. However, be prepared to shell out a significant amount of cash for the privilege of owning one of these beasts. Of course, the world of fast gas-powered cars isn't limited to American muscle. European brands like BMW with their M series, Mercedes-AMG, and Audi's RS models offer their own unique blend of performance, luxury, and technology, again with price tags that reflect their capabilities. When it comes to overall affordability, we need to look beyond the initial sticker price and consider the long-term costs associated with owning and maintaining these high-performance machines. This is where electric cars can start to pull ahead, depending on your driving habits and location. Fuel costs are a major factor to consider. Electricity is generally cheaper than gasoline, especially if you can charge your electric car at home during off-peak hours. Gas-powered cars, on the other hand, can drain your wallet at the pump, especially if you have a heavy right foot. Maintenance is another area where electric cars can save you money in the long run. With fewer moving parts and no need for oil changes, spark plug replacements, or exhaust system repairs, the maintenance costs for electric cars are generally lower compared to gas-powered cars. However, it's not a complete slam dunk for electric cars. One factor that can tip the scales back in favor of gas-powered cars is insurance. Electric cars, especially high-performance models, can be more expensive to insure due to their sophisticated technology and the higher cost of repairs. And let's not forget about government incentives. In many countries, governments offer tax credits or rebates for purchasing electric vehicles, which can significantly reduce the upfront cost. These incentives, combined with potential savings on fuel and maintenance, can make electric cars a more financially attractive option for some buyers. That's it for today's comparison. Whether you prefer the instant torque of electric cars or the roaring power of gas engines, there's no denying the excitement of fast acceleration. We've explored the similarities and differences between these two types of performance cars, from their design and driving experience to their prices and long-term affordability. Ultimately, the best choice for you depends on your individual needs, preferences, and budget. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more automotive content. See you next time.